So a bit of a break from the rain and snow, even some sun in the Emerald City.
Yeah, but rain chances are returning tonight, right, Adam?
They are. So thankfully, just really in comparison to what we were seeing last week, at this point last week, we were still right at that marginal range where we were expecting rain and snow across the area. We're above freezing, and it looks like we're going to see mainly just rain with this system as we go into the night. Now, it is going to be some snow across the mountains that will be heavy at times. That could create some issues by the time we head into early tomorrow morning. So make sure you keep that in mind if you're trying to make any sort of interstate travel on through that point. But right now, looking live at Everett and Payne Field, the rain is coming, but it's going to take its time. We probably won't see it until we get closer to midnight. So a lot of your early evening plans, if you're trying to get out or maybe get out there and do some chores, you're going to be okay and fine. Now, looking at what's happening up at Paradise, you can see the sun. We saw some of that here into the lowlands, saw a lot more of it into the higher elevations. Beautiful to see all that freshly plowed pavement that's showing up here at Paradise that has been able to have been able to see some of that sunshine and be able to melt some of the very few patches of snow that we have still left in place up there. And then you can see Westport skies, and they're cloudy. There are some showers that are around here into the area, and we're going to continue to see the chances mainly right here along the coast into the first part of the night, with the rest of us here still waiting. And the winds too, those are going to pick up. Right now only at about 10 miles per hour, but expect those to get up to around 20, maybe 30 miles per hour, with some gusts closer to maybe even 40 at times. We're at 44. Winds are coming in from that south direction. Currently sitting at 41 in Bremerton, 42 in Olympia, and then mid-40s around Hoquiam, mid-40s also around Bellingham. Still really chilly across the eastern side of the state. There are the rain showers. Those are moving up and down the coast and generally just going to be heading farther north for the time being. Maybe up around here across parts of Thurston County, Tumwater, Olympia, getting closer to Shelton. A few light sprinkles to go along with some of that shower activity, and then just a very small chance around Duval, Carnation, Redmond, and Maltby right now, and around Sultan. Now, the rain that's off of the coast is going to be heading its way in here and eventually interacting with the colder air that's up across the mountain. So above 1,500 feet, we're going to see up to about maybe 8 inches of snow with this system tonight into early tomorrow morning. That's where we have those winter weather advisories around the Cascades. Then we have the stronger winds that are going to pick up. Wind advisories here for the San Juan Islands, Admiralty Inlet for some of those western parts of Whatcom and Skagit counties. We're expecting that the winds could gust to around 45, maybe 50 miles per hour in some of those spots, and the same here across parts of the north coast, but our wind advisory starting just a bit earlier there at 7 p.m. So the system is starting to spin on in. That will be heading its way eastward, and that will sweep on through eventually. And then behind that, yes, we are going to see those snow levels start to come back down. But tonight, it's nothing but rain. Here we are just after midnight, starting to see that coming in around Puget Sound. Heavier pockets of rain out along the coast, sweeping on through. Here we are across the Cascades, seeing that snow really flying at that point, 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. Then we see that start to move on by. Off and on showers here as we go throughout the next couple of days for tomorrow, and then heading on into Friday, too. Keep an eye out right here, 3 or 4 a.m. You can see a very small chance of a rain-snow mix at that point, but unlike what we were seeing last week, doesn't look like we're going to see too widespread spread of a chance of those snow showers sticking around to create any sort of significant accumulations. Temperatures tomorrow, 44, 43 on Friday. We'll stay in around the low 40s into next week, but we do start to dry out as highs fall back into the upper 30s by Wednesday.